Okay, here we are back now with the explanation of the vanishing coin and vanishing pencil from the table. To do both of these vanishes, I'm going to be using a lapping technique. So essentially I'm going to just be taking the coin or the pencil and we're going to be lapping it, okay? So once again, I'd like to just show you the coin trick where I'm going to take the coin and here I'm going to pick it up, blow, and it vanishes, okay? Now, all I did was lap the coin in my lap. A good way to practice this is to have a coin, and I would suggest really dragging your hand back and picking up the coin, so you know what it feels like, what this feels like to really pick up a coin. And then when you feel comfortable and you're ready, then you can actually do that same motion and make the coin vanish. I'm going to try to do this on a half coin so you can see my technique here. Normally I would be here and I'd be concealed all the way, conceal the coin. But I'm just going to do a half a coin so you can see. As I drag back, and I'm going to bring my thumb up as if I'm going to actually pick up the coin and vanish it. Now, a couple tips I have for this is, when you do this trick, at no time do you want to drop your hand down below the surface of the table. So you want to make sure you're here all the time. Don't ever do this because it's a giveaway. And also make sure you don't pick up and like prematurely have them see that happen. So we're here. We go to show the coin on the table. You conceal the coin. You drag back as if you were picking up for real, and you vanish the coin into your lap. The second technique is for the pencil. It's the same lapping technique. Now, for the pencil, I'm going to place it at the back of the heels of my hand like this. And once again, I'm going to close my hand, and then I'm going to lift up, straight up, squeeze, and vanish the pencil. Once again, lapping it into my lap. Now, to do this again, I'm going to show you the technique on this pencil, and there's a couple pointers. Again, at no time do you want to drop your hands down below the surface of the table. You always want to remain steady with the top of the table. And also, you don't want to pick up too soon before you drop, or they're going to see that. They're going to watch the pencil drop. So, the pencil is going to be at the heels of your hands, and notice my hands are clearly on the table, but the pencil is already very, very close to the edge. So when I do this trick, my little fingers are flush on the table, because if they're up, again, you're going to get this effect where you're going to watch the pencil drop. So my little fingers, edges of my hand are flush to the table. Again, the pencil is almost near the edge of the table now. As I close my hand, I'm not going to close my hand and then go backwards. I'm actually going to slide back about 1 inch as I close my hand. That way the moving back movement is concealed by this movement. Okay? So rather than close my hands, then go back and pick up, I'm going to close my hands as I drag back about 1 inch. Now I'm already at the edge of the table with the pencil. All I have to do is release the grip on the heels of my hand just enough to let the pencil drop. Now, I've already done that. The pencil's gone. At this point, it's mainly just acting. You want to lift straight up off the table. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze until you can show them that the pencil has vanished. Okay? I'll do that for you again. The heels of the hands. The edges of your hands flush on the table with your pinkies. As I close my hand is actually going to roll back. Okay, you're not going to do this and then come back and then up. It's all one movement. I'm coming back as I close, drop the pencil, I lift straight up, squeeze, and the pencil vanishes. Now, I'm going to reposition the camera now, and I'm going to give you a back view of what this looks like from the back perspective. Just one moment. Here we are back now with the back view of the vanishing coin and the vanishing pencil. Now, once again, as I mentioned, when we do the coin vanish, I'm going to do it properly so you can try to see what it looks like from my point of view. I show the coin, I come back as if to pick up the coin, and then I vanish it like so. Now, again, remember the tips I gave you earlier in this video, is you do not want to grab the coin and drop down below the table. It's very important you stay here above the table and let the coin fall. Also, you don't want to be, people see you flick the coin. So there's no need to flick it, because if you drag this coin back, I'm going to do it on a half coin again so you can get a better view. If you drag the coin back and get to the edge, if you use your thumb to act as if you're picking the coin up, the coin will just fall off the table. So here we go. And then, this is my move. Now notice I'm at the surface of the table. I'm not going to drop below. I act as if I'm picking the coin right up off the table here. Okay? Another tip for you when doing this trick is it's very important to actually, once you act as you pick the coin up, it's very important that you look at this hand. Look at it and believe that that coin is in that hand, because if you believe it, your audience will believe it. So wherever you look, they'll look. If you do this, you do the drop, you do the lapping technique, come up like here and look at that hand. Look at your fingers and make them believe that you're really holding that coin. And that's when you can do something magical and make it disappear. And now I'm going to do the same thing with the pencil, the lapping technique with the pencil. If you got a good back view here, remember, here I'm in the back heels of my palms. Both my hands are flush on the table. And notice I'm not really off the edge of the table yet. Okay? So I'm in the back heels of my hand. And once again, I'm going to reiterate what I talked about earlier. I'm going to close my hands. I'm not going to close my hands, then move back, and then up. Because it's three separate movements, and I really feel like that's a giveaway when they see your hands move backwards. So what I'm going to do is, as I close my hands, I will slide back just enough to be able to drop the pencil and lap it. And then, now my hands are still flush on the table. They never see my hands come away from the table until I lift straight up. And that's when you'll make your motion to vanish the coin. I'll do that for you again. Here we are. We're here. Back at the edge of the table. Hands flush. Close as you come back just a little bit, just off the edge of the table so you can drop the coin. Lift straight up off the table. Squeeze. And vanish the pencil. Okay? So hopefully that'll be a better view for you to understand how we make the pencil and the coin vanish off of the table. Well, there you have it. That's the explanation for the vanishing coin and pencil from the table using the lapping technique. Keep in mind when performing this trick that you don't want to let your hand break the surface of the table. And also, when you go to vanish the coin, I want your eyes and your focus to really be here, drawing the attention of your audience to your hand so that the vanish of the coin is more magical. Same thing with the pencil. Once you've made your drop, really focus your attention in front so that it looks as if you're really vanishing the object right in front of their eyes. Hope you have a lot of fun with this.